Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Today I wanted to share with you guys 3 Dollar Tree DIYs, hopefully to inspire you to think outside of the box and use Dollar Tree products in a new way. I know a lot of people may have already decorated for Christmas, but I thought that these turned out so cute that I had to share it with you. I'm using things like feathers and LED lights to really step up my game this year, so I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So if you guys want to see my DIYs and how I'm decorating a little area in my house, then just keep on watching. For our first DIY, we're going to be making these really beautiful Christmas trees. We're using these white microfiber cloths that you can find in like the hardware section. I love these for Christmas because they're light, they're super white, and they add like a nice texture. So along with that, we're using foam boards, and I just cut them into the shape of a triangle. I used a few different sizes of the triangles, so whatever size you want, just go ahead and you're going to trace out the size of the tree with the microfiber cloth, leaving a lot of excess so that you can hot glue it to the back. For the tree stumps, I just cut a rectangular shape using an X-Acto knife, and that's what I'm going to use for my tree stump. So I wanted to do a couple different patterns and styles, so I'm going to be doing a black and white striped Christmas tree to go with the black and white pictures that I have on my wall. So I love to use electrical tape to make my stripes. It's so much easier than painting. You can like maneuver it and work with it a lot better. So I just left my foam board white. I used the paper side, and then I used my electrical tape, and I used a ruler just to measure it out so that it's very equal. One thing I will say is always start with the thick black line at the bottom. It'll make sure the stripes look a lot better if you do it this way. I've played around with it the other way where it's like more white than black, and I'm telling you, this way it looks so much better. So I'm just making sure to have a lot more black than white, and it turned out looking super cute. So for the last tree, all I did was I painted the foam side in black paint, and then I'm going to use some of these gem stickers that I found at the Dollar Tree. They're always there. They're the white ones, just to outline the tree and add a little bit of bling and a little bit of glam. I wanted it to be like rustic glam, where it was like very white but still kind of blingy, and I feel like I was able to achieve that by using these like little rhinestone stickers. I used loose silver glitter from the Dollar Tree and just Mod Podged it. I'm doing a mixture of Gorilla Glue and hot glue so that it will stick to the fur part of the tree like a lot better. You don't have to do this. Hot glue should work fine, but the E6000 makes it more permanent. While all that is drying, we're going to move on to our second DIY. I was totally inspired by another YouTuber. I will have her channel linked down below. She used these candlesticks to make beautiful like candlestick holders. So I found mine that were pretty beat up and banged up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep them by using sandpaper and sanding them down, because we're going to spray paint them. So it's important that you do that because they're ceramic, so they're kind of like lumpy and bumpy, and spray paint don't like that. So the spray paint is going to look super messy. So go ahead and give it a little bit of a sanding with the Dollar Tree sanding paper, and then we're going to give it a few coats of silver spray paint. We are going to be adding glitter, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be a good like solid base for us to add our glitter so that the black isn't showing through. Let it dry for a few hours, and then you can use the silver glitter from the Dollar Tree and the Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree and adhere your glitter. I would definitely 100% say use Mod Podge because it sticks really good, it works really good, and it allows the glitter not to fall all over the place. So using a foam brush, I'm sorry I can't talk today guys, using a foam brush, I'm just going to apply a coat of the Mod Podge, then we're going to add our glitter. I let that dry for a little bit once all of the glitter was added, and then I'm going to do the final coat of Mod Podge, and this seals everything together. This is a really important step because you don't want to get that glitter all over the place, and the Mod Podge will seal it and lock it in. Once you let it dry overnight, now it's time to take one of your glass jars and we're going to place it right on top. This one did not fit perfectly, so you want to make sure that you have it like really secured on there. So I'm going to be using Gorilla Glue. You could use E6000 glue. I wouldn't really recommend super glue, but if you have it on hand, go ahead and give it a try. So I added a good amount of that to the candlestick, and then I'm going to place the glass jar right on top, trying to make it as straight as possible. Let it dry for at least 24 hours and then you can go ahead and fill it with things like these bells. I felt like those looked nice. In the DIY that I watched, she actually covered the glass in tissue paper and that looked really beautiful. So whatever you're going to do it now, and this is how the finished product looked. I really am happy with the way that it turned out. It took those beat up black candlesticks and kind of turned it up a notch, and it goes really well with the rest of the decor in that area. So now we're going to move on to the final DIY. So for the last DIY, I took the board from a previous DIY where I made those Scrabble letters, and I'm just going to place a sign that says Merry and Bright. So all of this stuff I had left over. This is like the back part of those tile boards. So I'm going to just use the extra letters that I have as well. If you guys did not see that DIY, I'll have it linked down below. Yeah, but it's just a good way to use what you already have laying around your house. The Dollar Tree does have vinyl letters that you could do this as well. You could do whatever kind of sign that you wanted and whatever kind of letters. I just wanted to show you guys what I did, trying to tie it all together. I like to use the things that I already have in my house and then make things that are like Christmassy to go along with it. And I feel like I was able to do it with this sign that I painted in white chalk paint, and then I just painted on the letter M. One thing I'm going to be doing this year is adding way more lights, and I found these LED copper wire lights on Amazon. The seller is La Home, and these lights are really good quality because the wire is so thin you can't see it when you place it on your walls or you place it within your decor, and they are so bright. So I'm going to give you guys the link to the ones that I got. They're also offering you guys 10% off if you use the code until December the 30th. So it's definitely worth checking out. If you don't have a big budget to go out and buy a ton of stuff, add a bunch of Christmas lights because it makes it look like a Christmas wonderland, and these lights are really good. I saw Raw Beauty Christy, she used them in her house and she had them placed all over, and I just love the way that it looked. So I wanted to get some from my house, and I really am happy with the way that the tiny lights, they're tiny lights but they look so bright in the dark. So I definitely love them. If you guys want to use the link down below, you can totally do so. So this is how all of the DIYs look together. I really love it at night, especially with the lights. You guys know the lights are making me some type of happy. I just love Christmas lights, but it also looks really beautiful in the daytime as well. It did not cost me a ton of money. I was able to reuse things that I had in my house, and I feel like it's that beautiful glam flowy light feeling that I wanted, but it makes a big impact. Let me know what you guys think. If you love it, if you hate it, I want to know. Leave me some comments. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I would love to have you. As always, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye guys.